When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite, obey your thirst.
This is amazing. Right after today's Daily Tech Update, I'm going to play for you a great clip from my nationally syndicated radio show. It's called, I know, The Kim Komando Show. Funny how that works. And hey, if you're not subscribed to it wherever you get your podcasts, what are you doing? You're missing out. You need this intel to live in today's world. Today, we pull the curtain back on ourselves as Google reveals its most asked questions of 2025. I'm Kim Komando for NetSuite. AI is everywhere, and companies using it are getting ahead. Download the free business guide Demystifying AI right now at netsuite.com/Kim. Google is still the world's most popular search site, and from it, we get an interesting glimpse of ourselves with the most asked questions of the year. The first thing we learn is that the world is transfixed with Elon Musk. More questions were asked about him than any other single person. But just behind him is Mr. Beast and Taylor Swift. The most asked general question is, what's the diameter of Earth? Sorry, flat earthers. Football is the world's most popular sport, ahead of golf and basketball. Formula One's big. And how to poach an egg was the number one kitchen question. But my favorite, most asked question, what does AI stand for anyway? There's still time for you to win a $500 Amazon gift card. Go right now and enter at winfromkim.com. And now, as promised, drumroll please, droop. Okay, that was pretty lame. A clip from my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show. It's pretty much the best radio show in the world, but I may be just a little biased. Sit back and enjoy. In business, they say you can have better, cheaper, or faster, but you only get to pick two. What if you could have all three? That's exactly what Cohere, Thomson Reuters, and Specialized Bikes have since they upgraded to the next generation of the cloud, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. OCI is the blazing fast platform for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs, where you can run any workload in a high-performance environment and spend less than with other clouds. How's it faster? OCI block storage delivers more operations per second. Cheaper, up to 50% less for compute, 70% less for storage, and 80% less for networking. Better, in test after test, customers report lower latency and higher bandwidth versus other clouds. This is the cloud built for AI and all your biggest workloads. And right now, with zero commitment, try OCI for free. Just go to oracle.com/Kim. That's oracle.com/Kim, oracle.com/Kim. Every business is asking the same question. How do we make AI work for us? The possibilities are endless, and guessing is too risky. But sitting on the sidelines is not an option. Your competitors are already making their move. This is exactly the kind of solution I'd turn to. With NetSuite by Oracle, you can put AI to work today. As the #1 AI cloud ERP, trusted by over 43,000 businesses, it brings your financials, inventory, commerce, HR, and CRM together into one single source of truth. That is what makes your AI smarter. It doesn't guess. It actually knows. It can intelligently automate tasks, deliver real insights, help you cut costs, and make AI-powered decisions fast. And this is not some add-on tool. It's AI built directly into the system that runs your business. Whether your company earns millions or hundreds of millions, NetSuite helps you stay ahead of the pack. Right now, get their free business guide, Demystifying AI, at netsuite.com/Kim. The guide is free to you at netsuite.com/Kim, netsuite.com/Kim. And here are some things that you need to know about. We're going to start with a really great story. We've talked about Brad Smith here on the show before. It's really an amazing story. He's a dad of 3 living with ALS. Now, he's nonverbal. He cannot move anything but his eyes. He relies entirely on a ventilator. Now, Brad recently became Neuralink's 3rd implant recipient, and he's also the first nonverbal patient to receive it. Now, of course, we all know the implant is about the size of a large watch face. They place it directly into the brain. These tiny wires pick up signals from brain cells, send them to the computer, translates those thoughts into action, like typing, editing, or controlling a cursor. We had Nolan actually right here in the studio, and he was the first recipient of a Neuralink implant. Now, the reason why I bring this up is that Brad is now not only able to speak with a version of his own voice using artificial intelligence, but he's able to see his family again. They've figured out a way to use the Insta360 Link 2 camera. It's a removable camera with his Neuralink brain implant, so he can use it to look around the room on his computer. Now, remember, he cannot move his head. Here, listen to Brad.
Something small I wish people understood about the value of movement is how everyday actions foster deep connections and presence in life. We often take these for granted. Neuralink and the Insta360 camera have dramatically changed how I interact with my children and wife, revealing corners of the room and my kids' faces in mid-play that I hadn't seen directly in so long.
Isn't that amazing?
It's ridiculous.
I mean, we talk about all the scams and all the bad stuff,
Right.
But totally changed this guy's life.
And this is going to become second nature. This
Right.
is going to be, oh, you have this? Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and get you set up. Next Thursday, we'll get you a Neuralink.
Wow. Isn't that something? They do that right here in Phoenix.
It's phenomenal.
It is. Now, there's a new startup called UR.ai, and they raised $10 million because what they're going to be building is individual AI. I want you to listen to this and tell me whether or not you'd do it.
Okay.
It's a personal model trained only on all of your data. You're going to feed it your writing, your voice, your videos, your memories, your stories. It learns your tone. It learns how you think. It learns how you look. And then once it's trained, you can put it to work. And you can also sell that AI version of you with all of your know-how to companies. And then that AI will also work with other people's AI models. They can plan, they can negotiate, they can do everything that you would do without you being there. They say it's private, it's secure, and you own your own AI. Would you do this?
That's not what I use AI for. I use AI for productive work stuff, personal stuff. I don't use it for creating emails, sending text messages, negotiating. So I just don't. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's just not something I would use.
You could send the AI Andrew to go do the morning show on KEZ.
I don't want to do the morning show. The morning show's fun. I'll do it.
See, I could send my AI to do things like negotiate contracts.
But how do you get in? Now, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago with you're trying to set up the AI to read all your emails and write all the responses.
Right.
But at some point, you've got to be in the loop. The human Kim needs to know what's going on.
I'm telling you, we're not too far away between the time when my AI is talking to your AI.
But then what's existence?
Exactly. Because what would you do?
Right.
I'm thinking like Wall-E.
I read an article a couple of days ago. They're projecting that the work week is going to be 2 days.
Right.
And then we will then have 5 days off. But we're only going to make 2 days worth of money. What am I going to do with 5 days off if I'm only making 2 days worth of money?
But maybe your AI could be working the other 3 days a week doing stuff because you're going to send your AI off to work.
Well, as long as I can profit off it, I guess I'm interested. But I don't think it's going to be there yet.
Not yet. I think that's probably a good 50 years away.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It's a long time. Hey, if you love staying tech ahead, then you're going to love. I'm talking about my free newsletter called The Current. Join almost 1 million folks who get it every single day. It's quick, smart, and only takes 5 minutes a day. Yes. Sign up right now at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.
So you want to start a business. You might think you need a team of people and fancy tech skills, but you don't. You just need GoDaddy Aero. I'm Walton Goggins, and as an actor, I'm an expert in looking like I know what I'm doing. GoDaddy Aero uses AI to create everything you need to grow a business. It'll make you a unique logo. It'll create a custom website. It'll write social posts for you and even set you up with a social media calendar. Get started at GoDaddy.com/Aero. That's GoDaddy.com/AIRO.